With all that said, I would like to invite to the podium and welcome the Mayor of Brownsville, Mayor Rawls. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Mayor Harris, for inviting us down today. As we take a look at the process of mitigating this virus, we must understand this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. And as we get into a very, very critical point, we look at a triple threat: seasonal allergies, cold and flu season, as well as COVID-19 mitigation. It is very, very important. I'm begging you, I'm pleading that you take caution and an abundance of caution as you gather with your family and friends. And I'm asking that you postpone your gatherings to next year. It's nothing worse than taking actions or being not cautious during this season, during Thanksgiving, and have hospitalizations of loved ones and family members at Christmas that you won't be able to visit in the hospital. It's also crucial that as we start off 2021, that we're not making funeral arrangements for our friends and our families because we're not cautious during this very, very critical phase. I can't say enough to the Shelby County Task Force, to Mayor Harris, Dr. Sweat, Dr. Householder, for what you have done in being on the forefront of mitigating this virus. It affects our community as well as all communities. We are truly, truly in this together. We've seen the numbers rise and fall in our rural communities in Haywood County, and we don't have a hospital there. Our hospital closed in 2014. So we rely very heavily on the Shelby County Task Force, and the hospitalization rates that we look at here as well as in Jackson, Tennessee are numbers. They're family members and friends. When we have informal gatherings of our family and friends, that can turn from a cluster outbreak to a community outbreak in a very, very short period of time. One great example of that is in the 4th of July weekend. We put out public service messages asking everybody to mask up, to use abundance of caution, to wash their hands and social distance themselves. Well, people listened, but they didn't take heed, because 3 weeks later, Haywood County had the largest number of daily cases in the state of Tennessee. And as of this morning, 3 of the top 5 are still in West Tennessee, in the Memphis and Jackson area. So as we continue to mitigate this virus together, it is important that it affects the White House, it affects the State House, and it can affect your house. It's important that you all take a simple precaution of mitigating the virus by masking up, washing your hands, distance yourselves, and do not let your guard down in informal settings with friends and family. We see a lot of people that are very cautious as they go into the public, but wearing their masks, and for that we say thank you. But we also have to be cautious as we go into our families' homes and our houses during this holiday season, during the cold and flu season, during the seasonal allergies, and then we're at a critical phase of mitigating the COVID-19 virus in our community. It takes all of us. So thank you so much for the cooperation. We'll look forward to working together in the future as we run this marathon. It's not a sprint. And this time I hand it off to West Tennessee Healthcare.